Today I want to speak to you about high frequency training. The first condition we have to know is how long the muscle can grow and reconstruct after training. The proteosynthesis of muscles takes between 24 and 48 hours. This without regarding the length of your training or the intensity of this training. After the 48 hours limit, the synthesis is stopped. Everybody has to know that doing a one muscle training a day and then waiting 7 days that the muscle will grow is simply not corresponding to a reality. Only anabolic steroids can cause this. You have to adapt your training to this simple reality and not train one muscle one time a week. Branch Warren can do this, but you are not Warren and you don't take the same products as him. The second important factor after muscle growth is the overall body regeneration. This contains elimination of metabolites from your training, regeneration of micro-traumatic changes in muscle fibers, regeneration of the muscle, and also of glycogen and regeneration of the central nerve system. Everybody has to know that if the training goes over a certain acceptable limit, you are destroying the muscle fibers but not necessarily reconstructing the muscles in a positive way, and you will not recover the body for a long-term training process. The training cannot be too heavy, but also not too easy. Too big distraction is a big stimulation, but you cannot recover from it. You cannot train in a good frequency in a week. If the training is too easy, you will recover quickly, but the situation of your muscles will be insufficient as for its stimulation. The best idea is a reasonable balance. This means you have to do such a training where your muscles can recover in the 48 hours period until the process of the photosynthesis is finished. You will maybe never get to the ideal point, but you have to come as close as possible to that point. To compose a high quality, high frequency training is not so easy. If you did before pecs with 20 sets, 1 day a week, you cannot do the same 3 times a week. You cannot train 4 to 5 times a week with very high quantity of exercises and sets at the same time. For your body, it is better to train, for example, 4 times a week and train one muscle twice a week. You cannot push your sets with limit high weights. You have to be reasonable in the weight choice. Just one exercise for pecs, for example, doing 5 to 6 sets, and it can be extremely effective. Or you take 2 exercises and each you do 3 sets. I can write you about my experience. I do other sports 1 to 2 hours daily in a week. So I do 1 week 4 times bodybuilding, training my muscles twice a week, each muscle twice a week. In the next coming week, I train just 3 days in a week, 2 days in a split way, push and pull days, and the third day, usually on Friday, I do a long training for the whole body. Just 2 exercises per each muscle group, usually between 8 to 12 reps. And from these exercises, I do 3 to 4 sets. This system to have a 4 days training a week and then a 3 days training week is very good if somebody trains over 45 years of age and plus. It is also perfect for young guys. The so-called strong age group between 24 years and 45 years of age can train 4 to 5 days a week. However, the number of sets and exercises should be reasonable as well. Have a nice training. Choose the best way for you. and thanks for listening.